world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. Ty Chandler to return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Caught, nice gain left side. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First carry here for Aaron Jones. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Herbert with a blitz coming. Hurst there to grab it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers will have a first. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Dobbins does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Offense up to the line fast. Running forward with Dobbins. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted. possession of the football. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Working quickly here. On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
From the red zone now. Got a man. Palmer has it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Running it again with Dobbins. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. The back's got it. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Chandler now on the return. And they've got a long field ahead. Brock got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up. Here's Darnold. That's a man, Justin Jefferson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Now Darnold. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
He's back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Back to throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 6 now. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Clean breakup on that throw. And that takes them to 3rd down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Getting out to his left. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! It's picked up by the Vikings, going the other way! And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Darnold looking to throw. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Edwards. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Going for the first with Dobbins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Herbert now, blitz coming. Hauled in by Dobbins. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Across the 45 and still going. 20, 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Chandler now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Darnold to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He has the first over the middle, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Throwing here, Darnold. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers get it as he makes his third interception of this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
He's gonna push one deep down the right. Big gain downfield. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Chargers make it a 24-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball, right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody.
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the 4th. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers continue piling onto this lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Chandler now on the return. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. Now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. And the play clock expires. This is going to cost them half the distance. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.